Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayati Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Gurve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Hari Bol. So we have been reading about Sri Vamana Dev, correct? Yes? Can all of you write a passage about Vamana Dev, if need be? Can all of you explain something about Vamana Dev to your friend, relative, neighbor? Yes? So far, what we have done, who can give a gist? What has happened so far? The demigods were thrown out. Okay, let's begin. Maybe you could complete one or two sentences. The demigods were thrown out of their kingdom and they're practically homeless. Who's going to say next? What happens further? The demons take over. Help me. Okay, Ansh, what happens next?
The demons took over and the demigods uh, prayed to Lord Brahma.
Lord Brahma? They go?
Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva? I'm thinking. Did Lord Shiva come or the mother was disturbed, right? That's a different story. The mother, what's the name of the mother?
Aditi.
Yes, actually they went and then their teacher said, for now, don't try to counterattack because the stars are not aligned and they have worshipped their guru. So better you stay here, better you stay out. But the mother was very concerned. So then the mother, what happens further, Dhruv?
She does Payovrat, and Kashyap Muni instructs her how to do it, from which he heard from Lord Brahma.
Okay, excellent. Can someone tell a few things in the Payovrat? We talk about principles and details. So what were some of the principles in Payovrat? Chanting God's names, right? Purification, right? What else? Help me. We discussed that. That was one of your assignments also. Come on. Yes, Pari, I caught what you were trying to say, but you're on mute.
Celibacy.
Yes. Who all have written something about it? Did you write? Can you write today? You have off, right? Will you do it today? Please do it today. Don't wait for tomorrow because tomorrow never comes. Right? Will you do it today? So yes. Dhruv, turn your camera so I can, see your face than the wall. That's better. Okay, so write about that. Please share if you feel inspired with me or with your parents, whichever you feel more comfortable. But do it as an exercise. It was a very thoughtfully designed way. Now, she did Pyovrat for 12 days, did worship, offer ingredients, offer prasadam, to the devotees. And then this is the next chapter, the divine arrival of Lord Vamana. Mm. The Lord appears in this chapter, which we are going to study today a little bit. Nice summary in a visual way. Then different people gave him different gifts. And finally, he arrived at King Bali's sacrifice. So that's towards the end. So now let's begin. Who wants to read? Yes, Buddy, go ahead.
This chapter describes how Lord Vamana appeared and how he went to the sacrificial arena of Maharaj Bali, who received him well and fulfilled his desire by offering him benedictions. Should I continue?
Yes.
Lord Vamana appeared in this world from the womb of Aditi, completely equipped with conch shell, disc, club, and lotus. His bodily hue was blackish. He was dressed in yellow garments. Lord Vishnu appeared at an auspicious moment on Shravana Dvadashi, when the Abhijit star had arisen. At that time, in all three worlds, including the higher planetary system, outer space, and this earth, all the demigods, the cows, the brahmanas, and even the seasons were happy because of God's appearance. Therefore, this auspicious day is called Vijaya, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has a Satchidananda body, appeared as the son of Kashyap and Aditi, both of his parents were very astonished. After his appearance, the Lord assumed the form of a dwarf, Vamana. All the great sages expressed their jubilation, and with Kashyap Muni before them, they performed the birthday ceremony of Lord Vamana. At the time of Lord Vamana's sacred thread ceremony, he was honored by the sun god Brihaspati, the goddess presiding over the planet Earth, and the deity of the heavenly planets. His mother, Lord Vamana, Lord Brahma, Kuvera, the seven rishis, and others. Lord Vamadev then visited the sacrificial arena on the northern side of the Narmada River, at the field known as Bhrigu Kacha, where the Brahmanas of the Bhrigu dynasty performing yajnas. Wearing a belt made of munja straw and upper garment of deerskin, and a sacred thread carrying in his hands a danda, an umbrella, and a water pot. Kamandalu, Lord Vamadev appeared in the sacrificial arena of Maharaj Bali. Because of his transcendentally effulgent presence, all the priests were diminished in their prowess, and thus they all stood from their seats and offered prayers to Lord Vamadev. Even Lord Shiva accepts on his head the Ganges water generated from the toe of Lord Vamadev. Therefore, after washing the Lord's feet, Bali Maharaj immediately accepted the water from the Lord's feet on his head and felt that he and his predecessors had certainly been glorified. Then Bali Maharaj inquired of Lord Vamanadev's welfare and requested the Lord to ask him for money, jewels, or anything he might desire.
Vibo. Thank you. So what's the essence? First of all, we see that he appeared in a four-handed form. That shows that he's not just an ordinary boy born or ordinary child born, right? Ansh, when Radhika was born, how many hands she had? Two or four? Two. And was she carrying conch shell, disc, club, and lotus? No. And that applies to all of us also, not just Radhika. We don't choose our parents. We don't choose the country of our birth. We don't choose because we are just ordinary people, ordinary souls. But when Krishna is born, and we see that, or in his incarnation, so they're born, they choose their parents. They choose how we want, like dressed in yellow garments. Like the child is not born with any garments, but Lord, special birth. Janma karma cha. Who will complete that?
Medavyam.
Next line.
Evam yogeti tatvata tatva
Hmm.
ham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna.
Very nice. Dhruv, what does it mean? You know this verse? What does this verse mean, which we just recited?
I don't really know the meaning.
Janma is what? Birth, karma, activities, may, mine, Divyam, transcendental, right? Easy. So his birth, his activities are divine and transcendental. Since we have less number of devotees today, we'll read only maybe, we'll keep this short and sweet. Let's recite, let's read all of. So Dhruv, you want to read the next verse?
Shukdev Goswami said, after Lord Brahma had thus spoken, glorifying the Lord's supreme activities and prowess, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is never subject to death like an ordinary living being, appeared from the womb of Aditi. His forehands were decorated with the conch shell, glove, lotus, and disc. He was dressed in yellow garment, and his eyes appeared like the petals of a blooming lotus.
Very nice. So we're just talking about this. The Lord appeared with transcendental, items in his hand. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. What's your favorite out of these four? Okay, yes, everyone type in what's your favorite out of these four. What do you like the most? And do you know the Sanskrit names also of all these? Shankha, Chakra. Okay, we have a good variety here. Conch, Conch you like? Okay, Shankha, Conch. Ansh likes Chakra. Vedant likes Conch. What about Pari?
I'm on my phone, so it's a little hard to like type on the chat. So can I just say out loud?
Yeah.
I like chakra.
Chakra?
I mean, the
Okay.
Sudarshan chakra is I really
Wow,
like.
that's awesome. One of the names of Lord is Chakrapani, who holds chakra in his hands. So, I think all of you may have seen some picture or some deity of the Lord holding these four elements or four things, right? You all know the Sanskrit. What's the Sanskrit for the conch? Shankar, right? I think some of excuse me. And club, yes, Pari. Gada, okay, you can type also, yes. Lotus, Lotus has many Sanskrit names. Padma. And disc, Chakra. Awesome. Even when Krishna was born, he was born in the four-handed forms with the yellow garments first, right? And then the mother said, well, took the two-handed form, otherwise Kamsa comes and make a big mess. Eyes appeared like blooming lotus petals. Hmm. And Lord Brahma, in the previous chapter, we see they came, Lord Brahma, etc. They were glorifying the Supreme Lord. Okay, Vedant, you want like to read?
Yeah, sure. Text 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
The body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, blackish in complexion, was free from all imbrities. His lotus face, decorated with earrings resembling sharks, appeared very beautiful, and on his bosom was the mark of Srivatsa. He wore bangles on his wrists, armlets on his arms, a helmet on his head, a belt on his waist, a sacred thread across his chest, and ankle bells decorating his lotus feet.
Awesome. So these are some of the bodily features of the Lord. How the Krishna is a person. You see here? So many beautiful descriptions about his earrings, his complexion, his different aspects. The Lord is a person, as we see here also. This is the Shankha Chakra Gada Padma, beautiful blackish complexion, bluish black helmet. Helmet is basically a crown, not like a motorbike helmet. belt on his waist, etc. Ansh, next verse.
An uncommonly beautiful garland of flowers decorated his bosom, and because the flowers were extremely fragrant, a large group of bees, making their natural humming sound, invaded them for honey. When the Lord appeared, wearing the Kastuba gem on his neck, his effulgence vanished the darkness in the home of Prajapati Kashyap.
Hmm. His effulgence vanquished the darkness in the home of Prajapati Kashyap. Hmm. Again, beautiful descriptions. The kind of flowers he was wearing, the garland, the Kaustubha mani, etc. At that time, there was happiness in all directions. When Lord appears in our lives become joyful and happy. In the reservoirs of water, like the rivers in the ocean, and in the core of everyone's heart. Hmm. The various seasons displayed their respective qualities in all the living entities in the upper planetary system and the outer space and on the surface of the earth were very jubilant. The demigods, the cows, the brahmanas, and the hills and the mountains were filled with joy. See, this is the power of bhakti. This is the power of Krishna consciousness. When Krishna appears in our life or in our heart, everything becomes very, very joyful. Everything becomes very, very jubilant. And anyone around that environment also becomes very, very joyful. Hmm. Yes, Dhruv.
On the day of Shravana Dwadashi, the 12th day of the bright fortnight in the month of Bhadra, when the moon came into the lunar mansion Shravana, at the auspicious moment of Abhijit, the Lord appeared in this universe. Considering the Lord's appearance very auspicious, all the stars and planets, from the sun to Saturn, were magnificently charitable.
So he appeared on the 12th day. That's why it's called Vaman Dwadashi. Dwadash means Dwadash means how many of you know Sanskrit counting till 10 at least? Okay. How many of you know what's one? Okay, how many of you know Hindi counting? एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ दस. You know that? How many of you can write that in Hindi? How many of you know writing Hindi? You know, Pari, Dhruv?
All I can write is my name. That's it.
I'm learning.
I'm just learning. Vedant, how about you? What's your Hindi knowledge?
I can kind of speak it and understand it, but I can't read or write.
Uh, are you thinking of learning?
No.
Okay, interesting. That's fine. I was just asking, not judging anyone, just checking. Shall I give you a homework to at least, Vedant, you know the Sanskrit counting 1 to 10? Or
Yeah,
Hindi counting, sorry.
yeah.
So can you all learn Sanskrit counting till 10? I'm just trying to find a good one. Hmm. I'm trying to find something in English for you. What is one, Ansh?
In what language?
Sanskrit.
Eka.
Eka. Yeah. It's easy, right? Eka in what's in Spanish? You know? Uno, right? See. So I'm sure you will figure out in you all are experts in searching on the web, right? Okay? It's not hard. Please try. Eka, dvau. Sometimes they say dve also, but it's more dvau. Trayaha, and this is not good one. This is better. Eka, dvau, two is dvau, do, dvau. Three, teen, tra, three, right? Three word comes many places. Can someone tell where it comes? Three? Hmm. Trishul, ever heard? Right? Three, three, triloka, trilokas, trikala, right? Three phases of time, past, present, future. So traya. Chatvaraha is four. Pancha, punch, five. Make a punch with five, right? Punch, you can remember that, right? Shat, Shat Goswami, ever heard? Six Goswamis. Shat, Sapta, Saptarishi. Have you heard of that? Saptarishi, seven great saints. Hmm. Saptami. And these dates also will come. Saptami, Ashti, Ashtami, Navami. Navdweep. Navdweep you have heard? Mayapur, Navdweep. So 9 islands. Dweepa means island. Nava means 9. Ashta is 8. And then Dasha is 10. So when you combine Eka plus Dasha, it becomes Ekadashi. Then Dwadashi is 12. So Vaman, Dwadashi. So does that mean 12th day? Eka plus Dasha, sorry, Dwau plus Dasha means Dwadashi. Are you following? Not that hard, right? Can you all memorize this? Till 10 only? Sanskrit counts? Okay, so you study, you write, you memorize. Not very hard. It's easy. Most of you already know a little bit. Back to the 12th day. Shravana Dwadashi. Now you know what's Dwadashi, right? What's Dwadashi? 12th day. When the moon came to the lunar mansion, Shravana, these are different positions, etc., of the sun, moon. So it was very auspicious in short. All the stars and the planets were rightly aligned. Okay, I see Nana is joining. You want to read, Nana?
Yes, Prabhuji. O king, when the Lord appeared on Devadasi, the 12th day of the moon, the sun was at the meridian. As every learned scholar knows, the Dwadasi is called Vijaya.
Vijay. Thank you. Conch shells, kettle drums, panavas, anakas vibrated in the concert. So all these demigods were present. The Lord has appeared. They are having a tumultuous musical concert. Why? Because everyone is so jubilant. The Lord has come, right? It's like a festival. It's an utsava. Everyone is excited. They're playing music. They're playing drums. Very happy, pleased. The apsaras are dancing. and the Gandharvas are singing. The great sages, demigods, Manus, they're all offering prayers. This also is very, very beautiful. What does this what is this teaching us? Is there any some take-home message here? What do you say? What can we learn from this? Yes, Pari.
Like all these like sages are like so like highly like learned and stuff. Like they were like so knowledgeable, but even like in front, they like humbled themselves in front of like the Lord, and they like offer their respects. Like they weren't like they didn't have pride or anything. They became very humble in front of the Lord. Yes.
Okay. I mean, maybe it's my speaker or something. I didn't catch. Oh, they were all the sages, etc. They were what?
But oh, okay. Let me repeat it one more time. Like all the sages were like highly learned, and so but like they didn't show any like pride or anything in front of the Lord. They were very like humble, and
Okay. They didn't show pride. They were humble. They were satisfied. Okay. They were offering prayers. What else? That's a beautiful thought. And any other lessons we can learn, which we can also apply in our practical lives. How many of you have attended some festival, like the Rath Yatra, Janmashtami, or anything? I'm sure all of you have. Do we all do the same things in the festival? No. Someone is maybe in charge of reception, guest reception. Someone is in charge of serving prasad. Someone is in charge of doing kirtan. Someone is taking care of the deity. Someone is taking care of new people. Someone is helping to distribute gifts to the guests. Someone is helping to distribute books to the new people. Are all those things important? And there are like 20, 100 other things. Are all those things important? Now, think about. Yes, all those things are important. Imagine the dancing girls, the Apsaras were, um, we changed their duty. Instead of the dancing girls are offering prayers to the Lord, and these great sages, they are doing the dancing. What do you think? Good idea? Hmm? Not so good idea. Now think of what's the lesson. Yes, Ansh.
Do your duty, don't do others' duty.
Okay, that's very nice. Do what you can do the best rather than trying to imitate others, right? Because Krishna has blessed us with different unique skills and abilities, right? We're all different. These fingers all are not the same. Hmm? Rather than comparing, oh, why are the sages offering prayer? They're not saying, they're happy doing what they do best, and that is dancing. The Gandharvas are happy doing what they do best, and that is singing. The sages are happy doing what they do best is to perform the prayers, right? These drum players, etc., are doing what they do best by playing different musical instruments. And that is very, very pleasing to the Lord. That creates a jubilant atmosphere. Hmm. All the Siddhas, Vidyadharas, Kimpurushas, Charanas, Yakshas, etc., they are showering flowers, right? Covering the entire house while glorifying and praising the Lord. What we can also learn here is a very, very important word. Lord is happy to see the cooperation. Hmm? Is it singular or double or in cooperation? Singular, right? Hmm? That looks better. Is it making sense?
There's two O's.
It is two O's? Okay, we'll put two. Thanks. Cooperate, right? Combine and operate, not fight and operate. Right? Sometimes, have you seen scenarios where people fight and operate? They're competing, they're fighting, they are saying, oh, why this guy is doing that service? I want to do that. Why he's taking that role? That's not very healthy. That will not please the Lord. But when we do in a spirit of submission, humility, gratitude, love, then it pleases Krishna. Making sense? Have you witnessed some not healthy scenarios also, where there was not a fair spirit of cooperation, but everyone was more in competition and envy, and they were fighting, oh, I should get this chance, I should get this. Has anyone experienced that? Hmm? Has anyone experienced good side or bad side either of this? You want to share some experiences? What was it? How was it? Hmm? Dhruv?
Like in one of my classes, we were all like, uh, working together on a build project or something, I think it was, and then like everyone was fighting over what we should do, like, what part, like, is this a good idea or not? And then everyone was fighting, and then we got last place.
Hmm. Okay, so the entire mood was who will get the credit? Huh? And what happened? They all failed, kind of. The team failed, right? So write this important sentence. A lot can be done when we don't worry about who will get the credit. Making sense? If we always think, okay, like let's say we six of us are working in a basketball match. How many of you like basketball or soccer or something? You like basketball? Okay. You know like how it works, right? At least you pass on the ball and stuff. There's a famous story about I forgot the star, the basketball star there. He was the last few seconds are critical, right? So people pass on the ball and then one of them does the final basket, right? And scores the points, one, two, or three, right? That's how it works. Now, this guy, this is a true story. I forgot the person's name. He was about to make a world record and he was very confident and he was about in a three-pointer and he was very good. He is very good. So he was about to he could have made a world record if in that match in the last few seconds if he would have hit a three-pointer. Making sense? Are you following me? The context? And then someone he didn't throw the three-pointer. Rather, he passed the ball to his team member who was closer to the hoop. And then that guy's um, threw the ball and hit the two-pointer, and they won the match. They needed only 1 or 2 points to win the match. Now, what do you say? Are you following? It's that guy didn't worry about me being a world record maker, but he was more worried about the team's victory. Are you following? And someone asked, hey, why you didn't hit that? He said, it was not about me, but that my team member was in a better spot to do the basket, right? He was closer, he was in a better spot to do the basket, and it's more about the team, not about myself. Hmm? Are you all following this? Isn't that an inspiring example? Right? That's real leadership. That's real cooperation. It's not about me, it's about the team. If he would have not hit the basket, if he would have missed it, it's not only that the team would have lost. So always focusing on the team first, right? It's not about me, it's about the team. It's about what will please the Lord, right? What will please the Lord? Cooperation, humility, gratitude, not, oh, I'm the best, I'm the world maker. Forget about the team, right? At least I made the record. I'm sure there are examples in your life, good examples, bad examples, because you play some or the other sport, right? Basketball, football, etc. And these principles are very, very critical. Okay, so I won't cover too much. Uh, Any thoughts, reflections here from today's discussion? So we covered 10 verses today practically, and the main theme was here cooperation and celebration to please the Lord. Okay, so write your article, and if you have more time, you can write something about cooperation and some experiences. And if you have not memorized that verse about Chalayasi Vikramane Balimadbhuta Vamana Padanakani Rajanita Janapavana Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa. Please memorize because now Vamandev has appeared. Okay? Now it's high time. Thank you so much. You have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll meet on Saturday evening next. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hari Bol.